Hey, I recently finished my first semester of college. I'm repping the college merch, as you can see. But anyways, getting straight to the point of the video. During my first semester, I had this English class, and we had to do a research project. I had to consult sources like medical journals online, the CDC, my friends who are into fitness, my own personal experience in fitness, and overall just a wide variety of sources for my research project. And I had to type a 7-page paper on the topic. That topic I chose was fitness. In particular, I chose the question of benefits of exercise and why more people don't exercise, because, I think that's a common thing in society that we see nowadays. The benefits of exercise, why people should be exercising, is so widely known, and it's out there, easy to access, it's free information to access, it's easy to do. But the real question that I came down to was, why don't more people exercise in general? So, today I'm going to be making this video, and I'm going to be relaying my findings because, I just want to share some information, things I learned along the way. I've been into you guys, if you could tell from the thumbnail later in this video, you'll probably be able to tell, but I've been into the gym and just exercise and fitness for around 2.5 years now of actually like working out. And I've been active, since I was a kid, always doing, I've been meeting the CDC guidelines, as we'll discuss later in this video, for physical activity, but I've been meeting those guidelines since I was 5 years old, So, in this video, we're going to break this down. We're going to answer this research question. And by the way, I got a 98 and I got a 99 in the class overall. I think I got a 95 on the final research paper. So you already know your boy. I'm spending some trustable, reputable, and good quality information. And we're back at the house now. And right behind me, we have my well-written research paper. Exercise, its impacts, and why people don't do it. But anyway, basically, I wanted to make you guys a video essay almost on my findings of this research. So I'm going to just sit back, talk, and educate you guys a little bit. So, when the average person thinks of the idea of exercise, I know the stereotype, they think of a gym with a lot of sweaty people, a lot of grunting, a lot of yelling, oh, let me hit this new PR, all this type of stuff, and it's really not a realistic idea of the gym or even what exercise is in general. Now, diving into the main topic of this video, and the main topic of my research paper, was the question of why don't people exercise? So, according to the CDC, only 24.2% of people of American adults that participated in a survey met the CDC's guidelines for adequate physical activity. Only 25% of the population meeting the guidelines for the benefits associated with physical activity, the benefits which will be discussed later on in this video. But as you can see, 75% of you, 3/4 of people watching this video, probably don't meet the guidelines for physical activity. Alright, so you might be wondering now, what are the guidelines for physical activity? Well, according to my research, I feel like a scientist, because I guess I am. Literally, I am a science major. Anyways, according to my research, according to the CDC, the guideline for physical activity that the average person should engage in is moderate aerobic activity. Aerobic activity is basically activity that gets your heart pumping, working harder than usual. Basically, 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week. And 30 minutes of strength training twice a week is all that's required for you to meet your guidelines. 30 minutes of exercise 7 times a week is all that's required, Which really, realistically, is not that much time. So if it only requires 30 minutes of your time daily for life-changing benefits that can expand, things that can help you live longer, things that can help you live a more active, more healthy life, why don't more people do it? Because as you know, 75% of the population doesn't exercise or doesn't meet these guidelines. So before we go into the benefits of physical activity, let's ask ourselves the question, why don't more people exercise? And, that was a question that I wondered myself. My dad actually helped me come up with this question. He's like, think about it. Because I'm interested in exercise. I was asking him for some exercise research topics. He's like, everybody knows the benefits of exercising, but yet they don't exercise. And that's true, For this, I consulted an interview with the OG, my friend, Garrett, who's been involved in fitness for 3 years in a gym consistently now, and for over 5 years of just meeting CDC's guideline for aerobic activity. Probably honestly our whole lives, because we've always been these active individuals. In my interview, I asked him, what are some common reasons you think people don't exercise? And he talked about the suspicion and hunch that I had on why people didn't exercise, and he just said people don't prioritize their health like they should. He made some good points. they think their time is better spent doing other things, which they feel are often easier. Which is also what I've learned from my books, you know. Atomic Habit, for example, your brain's always going to choose a path of least resistance. For example, you know, you have an hour, let's say you have an hour of free time a day. What are you going to do with that hour? You going to go to the gym with that hour? Or are you going to, what's going to be more inclining to you? Go to the gym for that hour? Or watch TikTok for that hour? And the average person is going to watch TikTok for that hour. Because just think about it like this. Let's say the average person spends an hour watching TikTok a day. But then they don't have time for the gym. Let's say they spend an hour watching TV, like they watch an episode of a show a day. But they don't have time for the gym. A lot of people have time to go to the gym, but it's the choices they make in life. They're like, you know, like their mind takes the path of least resistance, and they don't have the self-discipline yet to be able to just go out and act and just be like, alright, I'm gonna just go to the gym, instead of just go to the gym and get some real hits of dopamine rather than getting a cheap source of dopamine. Now this point that me and him talked about in our interview was actually backed up by a Harvard study and a Harvard Health article titled "Why We Should Exercise and Why We Don't." In the article, it aligns with what our interview said. Basically, Larry said the main reason people don't exercise is because there's easier things to do. Now on to my favorite part of my research, and you know, one of the most important things in this video is the benefits of physical activity. So there's actually a lot of benefits of this physical activity. There's some that I can't even get into in this video, but you could go look in my description. It's on the CDC website as well. But some of the benefits of physical activity are: it strengthens the bones and muscles in your body. As you do the strength training, and even as you do some aerobic training activities, your body grows. Your body progressively overloads the muscles, adapt, and you become stronger overall. It increases your strength ability and allows you to be stronger and do harder tasks that you once might not have been able to do. For example, when I'm at work, and you know, boxes back when I was 15 years old, I was like, dang bro, these are heavy. Like a box of bread, like 36 things of bread I had to carry like this. I was like, oh, this is heavy. But now I can carry like 2 per arm realistically if I wanted to. It's not really that it's as less heavy than it was to carry that one box when I was younger, because I've just been growing and I've been getting stronger physically, and therefore from my physical activity. Alright, so basically stronger bones, stronger muscles leads to the less likelihood that you will end up falling and getting injured from a fall. And obviously, if you're less likely to fall, that means you're less likely to break a bone, tear a muscle, all this stuff. Which, especially as you get to older age, I actually started to learn this, but especially as you get to like your 50s and 60s, a fall where you break your femur, which is like your big leg muscle, a big leg bone in your leg, or if you break your hip when you're above the age of 60, there's like actually like over a 25% chance that you'll die within the next year. So I mean, realistically, you want to have some strong bones. And if you're making these strong bones and these strong muscles while you're young, especially, even if it still works when you're older too, but it's easier to do when you're young. But as you get older, you're going to be less likely to get injured, and you know, you're just going to be overall healthier and live a longer and more active life. And helps you overall just lead, it can help you lead to whatever body goals you want. If you want to get skinnier, if you want to get more muscular, if you want to bulk up, any body goals you want, you can target your exercise to basically help you reach those body goals. And overall, that improves your mental health, because you're like, if you're telling yourself, oh, I look better because I'm exercising, all this stuff, you're improving your mental health. The CDC also mentioned a variety of diseases that physical activity and exercise helps reduce the chances of getting, or if you had it, it reduces the symptoms of it, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and even some forms of cancer. It also helps strengthen your immune system, meaning it'll be less likely for you to get a cold, because your immune system will be able to fight it off before it actually becomes a cold. So overall, you get less infectious diseases, and also it's been shown to help people manage chronic conditions and disabilities. According to research on the mental side, it increases mental cognition, brain health, can reduce your risk of depression, anxiety, and it helps you sleep better. I've experienced the sleep, a reduction in stress, a reduction in anxiety, overall mental health, more confidence, which I'm about to dive into in a second from my interview with my friend Garrett, and also just my own experience. At least increased satisfaction, because you know you've been working hard toward getting your goals, and you've been working hard doing this exercise, increasing your health, working on your health, working on your body, and overall makes you a happier person. in general. Overall, from my interview and my interview with my friend Garrett, and my experience myself, by meeting the guidelines, and basically it teaches you self-discipline, which is a skill that's useful throughout life, you know? So also from my interview, when I was closing out my paper, I asked what's some advice you would give to someone who's about to start getting into the gym, and from what he said and my own experience, we came to consistency, hard work, and a little sacrifice is all you need, and soon enough you'll become better than you ever imagined, was our final words for the reader. And we just hope that anyone watching this video, well, I hope that anyone that read this paper was impacted, hope that anyone watches this video was impacted, and they start their exercise journey, their physical journey, and they could change their life, you know. This is mainly just talking about the physical things, why don't people exercise, how people can exercise more, but there's so many other things, benefits associated with exercise. In a future video, I'm going to talk about just the way exercise has changed my mental health, increased my confidence, and increased my self-discipline. The physical effects, we talked about a lot of physical effects this video, but the mental effects are also outstanding. They're crazy, and you know, we're here to see how it pays dividends over time, just to say the least. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. 225-pound bench press. It's on the way, guys. It's on the way. I recently tried it. If I didn't have the clips on, we would have had the 225 bench press, but unfortunately, I let you down, chat. I let you down, chat, and I didn't get it up. So, yeah, I said I was going to get it by the end of 2023, and I didn't. So, 2024, 225 bench press is coming at the start of the year overall. We're doing it all. We're working on the YouTube. We're working on school. We're working on our 2024 vision board. You can go check out that video if you haven't. Basically, talking about how you can reach your goals and dedication and commitment to that in a different video. But anyway, I love y'all. I hope you guys start your workout journey. On my channel, I actually have a couple videos. I go through my back and bicep day routine, chest and tricep day routine, and leg day routine. It's pretty simple, overall easy to follow. But if you want any other workout videos, advice videos, comment what you want, and I'm gonna do it for you. I actually just got this. This is my old school journal, but I only used like 5 pages of it last semester, so I just turned it into my YouTube journal. But we have a whole challenging section, also a gym and health section, where I'm gonna have a variety of health challenges that I want to try. So I'm gonna be trying new health challenges. But if you haven't started the gym yet, I want you to at least just start out in the gym. Give it a couple months, and then trust me, within 2 weeks, you'll start to notice small changes. Within a month, you'll start to notice more changes. Within 3 months, other people actually start noticing those changes, calling them out, complimenting you on them. Trust the process. It takes time. But anything in life is good. It takes time. It takes hard work. It takes dedicated effort. And it also overall just builds a lot of self-discipline, and it can help make you a better person. We'll talk about more about that in the future videos. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. I love you. I know I've been yapping. I've been doing too much yapping. I'm sorry about that. Until the next one, Antonio out.